Inspiration can come from anywhere. And today I'm going to talk about two things that inspired me to create this layout today. Hello, my name is Nikki and I'm with Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. So, Facebook is where a lot of us get our inspiration. But did you know that you could join groups that are specific to different companies? And those groups most of the time have a challenge or a giveaway associated to it, which is really kind of cool. So one group that I'm a part of is Cocoa Vanilla Studio Community. And the monthly challenge for January is to use a mood board, Let's Celebrate. The entries must be uploaded by January 31st to be eligible. And one winner will be randomly drawn to receive $25 voucher for CVS online store, which is Cocoa Vanilla Studio. So this is our inspiration. You have a mood board right there. So you can either do the theme or you can go monochromatic or use any of the colors that are in there. But the caveat is that you have to use Cocoa Vanilla Studio product. You can use other product, but it cannot be like a major player on your page. Another group that I'm associated to is My Little Scrapbook Store. So the challenge for January was a sketch. So the entries in the comments of the post all have to be new paper crafting product and must be submitted by February 5th. Now there is not a requirement for the products that you use for this sketch. So I am actually going to combine those two. And feel free to do that if that is something that's allowed in the rules. You do have to read to make sure that everything is allowed when you are combining. So just be aware of that. They both said that they had to be new projects. So this is a new project for me. I'm making an 8x8 layout that combines Cocoa Vanilla Studio with the sketch. So this is the sketch that I'm working with from My Little Scrapbook Store. This is a pretty basic sketch. You've got a kind of happy horizontal design where you've got a smaller block of paper, a band, and then a big block of paper. And then you have a diagonal design with the title and two photos. I'm going to follow that pretty much, but in a smaller size. So with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio, I have two collections, so really my choices are very limited. I have the No Limits and then the Our Story, I think is what it's called. Both great collections, both you can pick up at a cherry on top. And that's where I got mine, because the shipping from Cocoa Vanilla Studio is a lot, so I would prefer to get their online digital products, which I do have as well. I just didn't even think about grabbing them because I need to use this No Limits collection, so that's what I'm doing. You can see I have an 8x8 page here, and this is actually going to be my template for 8x8 pages. So if I have a 12x12 paper, I can just lay this on top and see if I like where this lands, just to let you know what that little piece was there. So I took their A4 paper, I think is what it is. I don't actually know. A5, excuse me. A5 paper and trimmed it down so it's 6x8, and then added a little bit here. And then I just had some washi that is directional, and I did that specifically for this page because my photo is my son climbing and then sitting down because he's happy for himself. I'm going to stick with this monochromatics as much as I can, right? So I use the title pieces. Oh yeah. And that's going to sit like that. So it's a little bit different than the sketch, but really it is kind of like the sketch. And then this actually was one piece when I got it, and it's perforated so I could pull that middle part out. So I'm going to stick this star underneath, kind of like that. And then I'm going to stick this star here because there was that diagonal design when we were looking at the sketch inspiration. And then the journaling went underneath. And just for a little bit of emphasis, I am going to go ahead and add a arrow, just for fun, all pointing the same direction as my washi. And then I have this little banner here that says Best Kit Ever. And that's my page. Very simple, but it took some time to figure out how I was going to use Cocoa Vanilla Studio, what pictures I would use, and how it would fit the sketch. Because I had messed with rotating and all that kind of fun stuff. So, I mean, this page took me a minute, even though it is very, very simple. So, that is my page. Let me know what you think about this 8x8 size. It is actually my favorite because it is quick, it is easy. The downside is that the albums are hard to find. So Hobby Lobby used to carry 8x8 albums that had rings in them, and I bought the last 2 that were available. Now I think I might have to go with some Doodlebug albums, and those are way more expensive than that. I could go postbound, but I really like being able to shift my pages. I'm just not a fan of postbound, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have not filled the album, so I haven't needed to buy one. But anywho, let me know what you think about this 8x8 size. Do you scrap something different than 12x12? I'd be interested to know. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.